Some startling new figures paint Texas' future on a very dry canvas.
The state's Water Development Board projects our population to double in the next half century. That would increase water demand by 22%, while water supplies would go down by 10%. And as soon as this spring, it could hit home hard. Just today, the LCRA tells us if the drought persists like this, Lake Buchanan could reach an all-time low by May and Lake Travis by July. KXAN's Josh Hinkle looks in depth at this potential impact on Austin.
Bargain shopping at this nursery is no longer about finding the best price for plants. Diana Graves says it's now about picking one that will just last.
You know, you put a lot of energy and time into a plant and then it just, dies from the lack of water. And I was worried about my trees, much less my plants.
Graves is getting used to Austin's Stage 2 water restrictions in place since the fall. It mostly means she can use outdoor sprinkler systems only once a week.
You can't say when the drought's going to end.
But at a Leadership Austin forum today, the city's water utility director confirmed one of Graves' biggest fears. Stage 3 restrictions could be here by spring.
Austin's still trying to decide what water restrictions we'd see under Stage 3. If it's anything like Williamson County last fall, no water for lawns even if it's with a hose, no water for cars even if it's at the car wash, and no water for pools, public or private. In Williamson County's case, it was temporary, but as the drought drags on, Austin might need to adjust for something more long-term.
Actually in the process now of receiving public input and thoughts for how we might craft a Stage 3 water restriction scenario. We have never had to implement Stage 3.
But it's something Graves says she's seen coming.
Actually, I'm switching gears and going with more drought-tolerant plants.
She's ready to adjust and conserve and suggests her neighbors get ready too. Josh Hinkle, KXAN News.
Well, as Josh just told us, Central Texas still suffering from a major drought, one that could only get worse. Homeowners and businesses are invited to a workshop this Thursday to look over the current restrictions. The idea is to discuss solutions for watering schedules, car washing limits, and how the city regulates water during a drought. This meeting is this Thursday at the Austin Water Headquarters. That's on East 10th Street, and it begins at 6 o'clock.